It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another live stream Q&A. This is Q&A 176. I'm going to jump right into the questions because I don't want to waste time doing an intro, so I'll jump right into the questions. Ronnie Thomas, hey Ash. Hey, how are you? Glad you could join. Mario, what's up, Ash and Squad? What's up, Mario? Glad you could join. Giuseppe De Rosa, Negan, Ashy Boy. Well, I don't know if you can see Negan here, but yeah, I'm here. Anyway, Ronnie Thomas, about this potential spoiler for me, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually do it. I mean, they killed Glenn and Abe in the same episode, so I say do it again. I doubt it. I think there's two things, or there's three things. One is they haven't really built up to their deaths yet. Yes, they did for Ezekiel just a little bit, but not to an extent where it happens right away in the premiere. You know what I mean? That's one aspect of it. And for Jerry, there has been like no build up to his death. The second is that the early reviews, they didn't mention any big moment. Not necessarily saying they should have said so-and-so is going to die, or even saying someone's going to die, because obviously they can't share that information. But even they didn't even say anything along the lines of there's going to be a big moment that's going to be very interesting or something. They didn't do that. And I think they would have done that if someone actually died in the premiere. Not just Jerry and Ezekiel, but if anyone dies. The third part of it is that the show, I think, is doing good right now. It's doing, or last season was great, but in general, the show is doing good. So if they do this big thing, it's a big, risky decision, right? And it's negative in many ways. So there's a chance it could blow in their face and make ratings go down again. And I don't think they want to risk that right now. And Angela Kang, I don't think she's the type of showrunner to do things for shock value or to do things just like that, just because she wants to get a reaction out of people or something. You know what I mean? So because of that, I doubt it. I doubt that they're actually gonna kill. Actually, I doubt they're gonna kill anyone in the premiere. But even if they do, I don't think they're gonna kill two people at the same time in the premiere. Ronnie Thomas, also, I'm scared about the finale episode of Fear. I have a bad feeling about the ending. Yeah, I talked about that on a separate video. If it's true, then I mean, it's good and bad. I talked about it on my video. You can check it out, but it's good and bad. I know about the potential rumor or potential spoiler or the rumor that came out about the finale. So I think, yes, it's bad, but it could be a little bit good as well. So it's a bit of, we'll have to see what happens. I have mixed feelings on it at this point. I don't see it past them to actually, or I don't see it past the show to do what came out, like do what's in the rumor or go that route. Voltex33, I don't hear you, Ash. Oh, is the mic off? I hope not. No, I think it's good. Can anyone else hear me, or is it? I think the sound should be good. Let me know before I continue. Let me know if the audio is good, because it says it's good here. And I don't want to just talk into the air. So I'll wait like a few seconds just to check the settings, but let me know in the chat if you can actually hear me. Just confirm and I'll keep going. So I hear Giuseppe says, or I see Giuseppe says I can hear. So I think my mic is good, but Voltex33, let me know if you can't hear me, and if anyone else can't hear me, I'll see if anything from my end, or if it's from your end. Giuseppe De Rosa, I watched the Fear finale. It was very frustrating. I won't spoil you guys. Yeah, don't spoil it, and if it's going towards the direction we think, I see why it's frustrating. Mario, Giuseppe had anxiety last 10 minutes. Totally best episode of a bad season. That's that's a positive, I would say, reinforcement about the episode. So I'm glad you said that. But again, if the ending is going to be frustrating, then it doesn't matter how good the entire episode is. Just like the season 6 finale. Didn't matter how great the episode was. The ending just left a bad taste in our mouths. Ronnie Thomas, do you think Rosita might become a more badass character this season? I would say she's already a badass character. I don't see them doing too much to make her more of a badass. But yeah, she's going to have her moments. I do think she's going to have her moments to shine. Just happy there was if you have AMC Premiere, you can watch it early. Yeah, we don't get that in Canada. AMC Premiere is only for the US. So even if I wanted to get AMC Premiere, I couldn't get it. Voltex33, I've seen you posted a video about spoilers. I haven't watched them. Is this live spoiler free or not? It is spoiler free. I'll reiterate that just in case people don't know. There's going to be no spoilers on the chat, on the live chat. If I do videos where I do talk about spoilers, I put out a spoiler warning ahead of time at the beginning to give people enough time to bounce if they don't want to see it. On live, you can't do that, right? And I can't even cut it out because it's live and I have to read it. So no spoilers on the chat, please, on the live chats. Mario, I mean, everyone knows about that rumor so far, so it isn't actually spoil. Yeah, I think it's everywhere, just like the Abraham and Glenn deaths were everywhere. But there could be some people who don't go on social media whatsoever. They probably don't know any of it. Ronnie Thomas 1 week and then Walking Dead is back. Yes, I'm very excited. I will be traveling. I'm going on vacation actually this week. And I won't be at home when the premiere airs. But if I can, I'll do my best to get the episode on my laptop when I'm there and do a reaction for you guys. But there is a chance I might delay those videos. I'm still going to watch it, but if I can't watch it on my laptop at home or when I'm not home, I might not do it until I come back, which is going to be next Tuesday. So I'll see. I'll do my best to watch it when it airs and do a reaction for you guys and do the videos that I usually do. But I might not be able to get all of that out on Sunday. So I might have to push those to later in the week. But if I can, I will push towards actually getting those videos out when the episode airs. Like the reaction and the breakdown of the next episode and things like that. But there's a chance I might have to delay that. And I hope you guys understand, because obviously when I'm home, I can actually watch it on TV, right? But when I'm there, I can't watch it anywhere. I have to rely on online sources. And I don't even know if I can find anything online. Giuseppe De Rosa, Ash, you going to watch the Euro Cup? I'm not going to follow it all the way, but when it gets to the semifinal or the quarterfinal, semifinals, and the finale or the final, I will watch those. Usually I do for big tournaments, but I don't actually watch the group stages and all of that. Giuseppe De Rosa, I read that earlier. Voltex33, it's okay, it was my fault. Sorry, no worries. I'm glad you brought it up, because in case there are others who experience the same, I want to know early so I don't talk into the air. So thank you for that. Giuseppe De Rosa, I stopped my studying so I can tune in to this. Well, don't stop studying just because of this. Do your studying. You can watch this after if you have to. But thank you. I do appreciate your support. Giuseppe De Rosa, the finale forces you to watch season 6, which I think make sense. They've done that before, not even on Fear, but on The Walking Dead. And I talked about that on my video, so I could understand it. It pisses me off, obviously, but it is what it is, right? Giuseppe De Rosa, I'm so tired of Ask Fear. Giuseppe De Rosa, we need David Erickson back. As bad as I thought season 2 and 3 were, they were massively more entertaining, I think, in some ways, than seasons 4 and 5 have been. At least, yeah, they may have done some made some questionable decisions here and there, but the episodes were not bland. All of season 4 and 5, the episodes have been, mostly bland, and there's been no, it's been underwhelming. There hasn't been any kind of, holy crap, I want to see what, this is about or this is about. It's been very bland, to say the least. So, I'm not saying some episodes of season 4 and 5 have been way better than seasons 2 and 3, but I think in its entirety, seasons 2 and 3, as bad as it might have been, or as much as I would have had issues with it, I enjoyed it a whole of a lot more than I've been enjoying seasons 4 and 5. Seasons 4 and 5 have been okay, but they haven't done anything to blow me away, and it's been bland. Mario, have you seen that Gimple confirmed direct connection in third spinoff? So probably CRM will be even there years into the future, so we can understand how powerful the organization really is. Yeah, I read that. Was it earlier this week, the interview? But yeah, I read that, and I do talk about that on a video I actually posted like a month or 2 months ago, where I talk about the CRM and how they're bringing in aspects of what they did in The Last of Us in the Walking Dead universe, making CRM a big organization like the Fireflies in Last of Us. If you haven't checked out that video, go and check it out. You can search CRM Fireflies, I think, on the channel. It would come up. So I do talk a lot about that connection, or my speculation about that connection in that video. And what Gimple said recently backs up what I originally kind of speculated in that video. Epic Zombie Killer, Kiona, hey Ash, Fear the Walking Dead season 5 episode 15 was terrible. I'm probably done with Fear content on my channel. Yeah, I've talked about this before. After season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead, if I do any Fear videos, it probably will be just my trailer breakdowns. And that's only if I actually decide to continue watching. If I do continue watching, I won't do reactions or anything. But I will do like the trailer breakdowns. That's it. That's all I'm going to do for Fear, if I continue watching. If I don't watch Fear at all, then there's going to be no content on Fear the Walking Dead. Giuseppe De Rosa, I hope the new show is better than Fear. I hope so. It's targeted towards a younger audience, I feel, but I hope it's better than Fear. I absolutely do. Epic Zombie Killer, Kiona Hash, The Walking Dead is 100 times better than Fear, in my opinion. I'm starting to hate Fear Fear the Walking Dead. Yeah, I don't think it's a secret that even season 7 and 8 of The Walking Dead had better quality than many seasons or recent seasons of Fear. So, yeah, I think Walking Dead has always been more popular and has always had better quality than Fear the Walking Dead. Voltex33, if you're talking about Ezekiel, there's a 0% chance because he's featured in further episodes' official synopsis. That's a great point. I didn't even think about that. But that's another solid clue that all of these death spoilers are bogus and there's no truth to them. Giuseppe De Rosa, reasons I still watch The Walking Dead is Rick, Maggie, Daryl, Carol, Michonne, Judith, and Negan. Anyone else? I don't give a shit. I would say I agree with you for the most part, but season 9, I really enjoyed it. Even episodes that didn't feature any of those characters. So, I think that the new showrunner has really brought The Walking Dead back to life. And I really, really love that. And RJ, you said. Mario, you should know that Fear will never get back like it was in season 3. They don't want to do that. So you mean they don't want to make a show improve? Then I guess, what do they expect? If they don't want to improve the show, then no one's going to watch. Voltex Theory 3, if you're talking about Ezekiel, there's a 0% chance. I thought I read that. Yeah, I think I did. Giuseppe De Rosa season 3 was actually good, not going to lie. I had some issues with it, but it was way, way more interesting and entertaining than seasons 4 and 5 have been. Mario, they don't want The Walking Dead to be they don't want The Walking Dead to be The Walking Dead and the same as Fear and other shows. Not sure I follow that comment. Voltex Theory 3, sorry for doubling question. No worries, man, no worries. Voltex Theory 3, I hate that the premiere is 1 week earlier on AMC Premiere. I can't get it. I'm outside of North America and it's very hard avoiding spoilers. I hear you, man. I'm in Canada. I don't get AMC Premiere either. And I have a similar issue as you. And just to let you guys know, we are going to go for a full hour of Q&A today because I missed the last two. And if I push it for more than that, we might go for an hour and a half, but no more than that. But since I missed the last two, I'm going to make this one a little longer. Giuseppe De Rosa, I almost forgot Morgan. I love Morgan. Giuseppe De Rosa, what Fear is making his character lame? Absolutely. Fear is ruining his character in a lot of ways. Epic Zombie Killer, Q&A, hey Ash. Tom by far had the dumbest death in the whole franchise. That was so dumb. I'm hating this show, man. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that might have been the nail in the coffin for fans. Because right after that, it just blew in everyone's, or like the negativity, the criticism blew in the writers' faces after that. So I think that may have been the nail in the coffin. Epic Zombie Killer, Q&A, hey Ash, how long do you see Ezekiel surviving? Do you think he'll make it to season 11? No, I think season 10 will be his final season. But I don't think he's going to die in the first 3 episodes. Giuseppe De Rosa, how the hell did Tom even survive this long? That's a great question. Voltex 33, and every spoiler-free review of the premiere said it's not mind-blowing. If it was, they would say that to attract more viewers. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Giuseppe De Rosa, Tom's sister is also dumb. She was going to kill herself because she didn't want to handle like 9 walkers. That's another great point. Mario, I still think people are overreacting and hating the show for no reason. People are sending showrunners death threats and petitions to remove them. It wasn't so good, but come on. There's 2 parts of that. Or 3 parts of that comment. Are people overreacting? I don't think so. I think it's fair criticism. Death threats and things like that, I disagree with it 100%. I think people should know how to separate entertainment and TV with real life. Like, I don't understand people who can't do that. So, I don't support or appreciate people who do those things. The last part, petitions to remove the showrunners, I think there is a valid reason for that. Not saying that every time showrunners mess up, we should create petitions and push them out. But I think we should, as fans, be able to deliver our opinions and criticism in a way to get it across. And sometimes petitions are the best way to do that. Sometimes petitions are stupid, they make no sense. Like when they made petitions to redo this last season of Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I knew that people hated it. But even that, the petition doesn't make sense because no one's going to do that. So there's no point in doing that petition. You're just wasting your time. So I feel like it's not black and white. Sometimes you need to do petitions. Sometimes it's pointless. Sometimes it's a waste of time. Sometimes it's just it's basically, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just to get your point across, to get your thoughts across. You don't even necessarily want it to become reality, or you don't really see the petition going anywhere, but it's just about acting and making your voices heard. And I think in this case, it's that, more or less. Giuseppe Dorza, which season of The Walking Dead has the most replay value? The most replay value, I would say... It's a great question. I want to say seasons 5, 6, and 9. I don't want to put them in any order because it's very difficult, but those 3 are the ones that have the most replay value. And season 1, because it's what's the word? Nostalgic. There we go. That's the word. So I would say it's season 1. That's my number 1 because it's nostalgic. Giuseppe De Rosa, it's crazy how good The Walking Dead is doing, or how good The Walking Dead is doing without Rick, which I thought was impossible. I understand, and I hear you. I was in the same position. I didn't think they could do it without Rick, but they're actually doing it. They're doing a pretty good job. Epic Zombie Killer Q&A. Hey Ash, do you think Alpha will die by the mid-season finale of season 10? Or will she actually survive like Ezekiel, outlive this comic death? My prediction is that Alpha is going to die in the mid-season finale. And Beta is going to die in the mid-season premiere. Or, if they want to push it a little bit more, it might be the mid-season finale and the next episode after that. So Alpha dies in episode 9, and then Beta dies in episode 10, or end of episode 10, maybe at the beginning of episode 11. Those are my predictions. Voltex33, what will you do after Walking Dead ends? I think I will sit in a corner and cry. I won't go and cry, but it'll be a big moment, I think, for the channel. And for me as well. Animated Alex, am I late, boys? You are 20 minutes late, but don't worry about it because this video is this Q&A is longer. So we're gonna be here for a little bit longer. Giuseppe Rosa, oh yeah, I watched The Walking Dead premiere. Or I watched The Walking Dead premiere tomorrow. Oh, you mean you're going to watch it on AMC Premiere? The premiere on AMC Premiere? You're lucky, man. You're lucky. I wish I could do that because then I could prepare all the videos that I can do so that I don't miss it next week that I'm not here. Animated Alex, what if The Walking Dead had a vlog style episode like vlogging around the street of Alexandria? I would hate it. I'm not hating that style because it's Fear. Like, just because it's titled Fear, I don't like the episodes that are like vlogging style, like you say. It's not because of the name. It's because of the style. I don't like it. It doesn't work. So it doesn't matter if it's on The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead. It's not going to work, and I'm not going to like it. Epic Zombie Killer Q&A, hey Ash, the reason I'm getting Fear Season 5 on DVD is because I'm a completionist and to collect dust. I'm not going to buy Season 5 of Fear, but I've got Season 9 of The Walking Dead on DVD. I wanted to do a video on the deleted scenes and things like that and the featurettes, but I've just not had the time to do it. I haven't found the time to do it. And I don't know if at this point it even makes sense for me to do it. But I do have Season 9 on DVD. I have Season 6 as well on Blu-ray. But I'm not like a collector of those. Giuseppe De Rosa, have you ordered Compendium 4 yet? No, I'm not going to order it, but I'll get it when it comes. I don't need to get it on the first day. or the second day, or even the first week. Mario, I'm willing to give the last chance, or give them last chance in season 6, like many others. But that's it, no more than that. Hopefully they lower their ego and admit they fucked up and they will fix it. I'm not as forgiving in some way as you. I'm not going to give them another chance. Season 5 that's it. I'm not going to cover Fear like I've done before. Season 5, I didn't do a lot of videos on Fear anyway, but Season 6, I might not even do a reaction because first, I'm not going to watch it live. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it live. That's going to be plain and simple. And I'm just going to not do a reaction because if I don't release the reaction within the first 2 days, no one's really going to watch or want to watch, so there's no point in doing a reaction. So I might just do a trailer breakdown of the upcoming episodes of Season 6. Epic Zombie Killer, well, the thing is, these two showrunners are ruining Fear. I feel they are doing it on purpose because they killed Madison in Season 4, and if it's a spoiler about it, and if this spoiler about is true, then that was the purpose. I mean, I don't see why the showrunners would do that. That hurts their own career and reputation more. So I don't see a reason why they would do that. Unless they have a grudge on AMC. Epic Zombie Killer, I thought Beta would have died in Season 11 based on the comics. You're assuming that the entirety of Season 10 is going to be the war with the Whispers. That's not going to be true, I don't think. Or that's not going to happen, I don't think. I think most likely the first half is going to be about the Whispers. After that is going to shift into a new direction and a new story arc. It might spill over like a few episodes, but not too much. Animated Alex, I guess Morgan won't get any Freaky Deaky because Gracie rejected him. She didn't reject him necessarily, but I don't think he'll get it anyway. Especially if things happen in the finale to Grace. Like, she's not doing well, right? So if she dies, then obviously Morgan's not going to get any. Voltex33, I hope Whisper story arc lasts till the end of the season and war won't be rushed. I think you can't have both. If you don't want it rushed, then it's not going to last till the end of the season. Because they're going to have to, or actually I said that wrong. If they don't rush it, and if they give it time and stretch it, then it's going to go the entire season. But I don't think that'll be good. I think it'll be something like the Season 8 War with the Saviors. And I don't like that. I think it's better to let things breathe when they have to, but not rush, stretch it. Not rush, but not stretch. Which I think I'm predicting it's going to be, like I said, half a season, maybe a few episodes are going to spill over. Tom Bokhorse, I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Morgan doesn't die, it's just a cliffhanger. No spoilers, please. No spoilers on this channel or on the chat in general. On the channel, but specifically on the chat. So I'm going to remove that comment here. But again, no spoilers on the chat, please. And I don't know if you've watched it or not, or if you just commented, but no spoilers, please. Giuseppe De Rosa, first half will probably be like a Cold War. I think the first few episodes, not the entire first half. I think the first 3 episodes are gonna have that cold feel aspect to them. Episode 4 and 5, we're gonna see tensions growing between survivors and Whisperers. And episode 6, 7, and 8 are going to be the actual full-fledged war with the Whispers. And then I think officially the Whispers war arc will end by the mid-season premiere of season 10. Voltex33, do you think All Out War could last whole season, or if it was impossible to stretch it without people getting bored? Do you think All Out War could last? Let me fix my camera here because it's off. And then I'll get back into the questions. Okay, we're back. I don't know what happened there. My camera kind of froze for a sec. Where was I? Do you think All That War could last the whole season, or if it was impossible to stretch it without people getting bored? It did stretch for a whole season, though. It did. And people got bored. So I don't know what you are referring to there with that question. Animated Alex, those vlog episodes are more like webisodes, lol. Yeah, they are in some way. Epic Zombie Killer, the reason I'm hating Fear is because it's getting too silly and ridiculous. I love The Walking Dead because it's taking itself seriously. It's not like Fear where it's all silly. Yeah, Fear the Walking Dead has sometimes really kind of pushed the limits of how silly it is. Like, it's a serious show. It's not a comedy, you know what I mean? Epic Zombie Killer, I'm hoping Fear ends after 6 or season 6. I hope it ends after season 5, to be honest. But it's not going to. Mario, there's no way they would give Lenny James death like that, except if he's leaving. I'm willing to bet that he will get rescued by helicopter, and that could be a reunion in the movies. That's possible. Again, we don't know what's going to happen. And again, no spoilers, please. But we don't know what's going to happen. So let's just wait to see, and then we'll judge it. Tom Bokhorst, Mario, I think so too. Animated Alex, I'm glad they're not promoting season 10 as a war like season 8. Yeah, I'm glad for that too. Giuseppe De Rosa, if Morgan has to die, he should die on the original Walking Dead. I absolutely agree with you on that. Animated Alex, they're promoting like an old horror movie. Yeah, and I think that's what's good about it. Promotions for season 9 were on point, and I think season 10, they're on point as well. Even better. The promotions are even better. The marketing in general of season 10. Giuseppe De Rosa, Fear is the worst Walking Dead story in the book comic. Wait. Fear is the worst Walking Dead story. The books, comics, show games, they have way better stories than as Fear. Absolutely. For the most part. 90% of the story in Fear is bad. Giuseppe De Rosa, Morgan needs to clear Fear. That's a great comment. Giuseppe, what would you do if Morgan killed everyone in Fear? I would probably start clapping. I wouldn't clap. I would be dumbfounded. But, I mean, if Morgan goes clear mode, sure, you can do that. And then you can end Fear and have Morgan go back. Tom Bokhorst, true. Animated Alex, the only thing that needs to clear is the writer's minds. Giuseppe De Rosa, man, why can't Morgan bring those people to Alexandria instead of ask Virginia for help? I completely agree with you on that. Like, I don't see any logical reason why Morgan would just completely forget about Alexandria and all of that. Voltex33, Bill Carver from Game is better than all Fear villains combined. That's a good point. Fear villains have been terrible. Giuseppe, how would Rick deal with Virginia? The same way he wanted to deal with Negan. Just kill them all. Animated Alex, exactly. That's what I'm talking or thinking. I don't know what that was. What's that referring to anyway? Epic Zombie Killer, like, yeah, Ash, the showrunners of Fear are considering doing a musical episodes in Fear. It's getting so ridiculous, and to think that it's supposed to be in the same universe as The Walking Dead. Yeah, it's definitely ridiculous. And it makes the entire universe look bad in a way. Mario, there's no way they will return Morgan to the original. Why the hell did they cross him over in the first place? Yes, I think it's very unlikely at this point for Morgan to go back. There's so many things that don't line up. And the timelines are very different now, so that's another part of it. Yeah, same as Dwight. Animated Alex, Morgan has the best quotes on the show. Fear or The Walking Dead? I disagree with the Fear one. In The Walking Dead, sort of disagree with that too. Giuseppe Doza, Morgan, there's nowhere to go. I guess we need Virginia's help. Bro, he literally knows of 3 other communities. I absolutely agree with you. It's a long distance. I get that, but yeah, I agree with you on that. He should have thought about that at least. Even if they don't want to go back, thought about it, talked about it. Voltex 33, will Dwight find Sherry in Fear? If he does, it has to be in the finale. I don't see them pushing that till season 6. If they're good writers. Giuseppe De Rosa 4, 5 actually, but screw the Sanctuary, lol. Yeah, Alexandria, Hilltop, Oceanside, Kingdom, because it hadn't fallen before Morgan left. Yeah, 4. Animated Alex, both, but Walking Dead mostly. He's had some memorable dialogue or quotes, but not the best. Giuseppe Rosa, who's the weakest community? In The Walking Dead, I would say between Alexandria, Oceanside, and Hilltop that are still standing, I would say Oceanside. Mario, to be honest, I like that each show has different theme. I would, to be honest, be bored if Fear the Walking Dead is the same as The Walking Dead. Yes, absolutely. I don't want them to be the same, but I want them to be entertaining. As entertaining, but it's not. Mario, I hope the kids spin-off is true horror in a way. Yeah, I hope so. The Walking Dead Season 9 had a lot of that truly horror aspect to it, or theme. And I think they're going to do a similar thing in Season 10. But I hope the new spin-off does that too. Go back to the horror roots. Epic Zombie Killer, I'm hoping that the 3rd show is really good, as well as the Rick movies, and I'm hoping Fear ends because of those 2 properties. Yeah, I hope so too. Voltex 33, what if Morgan and his crew came back to The Walking Dead as a villain? Rick is gone and Morgan doesn't have anyone close, and he might look for a place to stay. It's out of character for Morgan. It would be completely going 180 on his character, or going a different direction that is out of character for him to do. Animated Alex, yeah, it's a long distance, Ash, but let's not forget Morgan literally booked it to Texas, which is ridiculous in itself, just to say. But yeah, I think if they wanted to, they could make them go there. Like, imagine at the end of season 5, they are like, okay, this is not working. We can't trust Virginia. Why don't we go to Alexandria? And then the entirety of season 6 is them trying to get there. But things come up. They find some new villains along the way. They lose people. They basically split. They lose people. They're trying to find them, and it pushes them, or it pushes it to an entire season. And they may not get there by that time, but they relocate and then they rethink because of the hardships and things like that. But to completely abandon the idea of going to Alexandria, that just doesn't make sense. Voltex33, kids from 5A are just extras. It was insanely pointless mid-season. Absolutely. The entire season has been pointless in some way, or in many ways. Voltex33, gotta go, Ash. Bye. Thank you for joining and asking questions. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Animated Alex, how do you think Morgan will react to Henry's death if he finds out? Oh, he would be devastated. He might go clear mode again when he finds out. Especially if he finds out how it happened and how gruesome it was. Giuseppe Garza, what's scarier, Clear Morgan or Crazy Rick? That's a great question. Clear Morgan. Because Clear Morgan has no boundaries. Crazy Rick, he at least recognizes his friends. Epic Zombie Killer, I wouldn't mind. We remember, but for the wrong reasons. Giuseppe De Rosa realized we barely talked about Rick as much. Yeah, absolutely. And that just shows that The Walking Dead can do it without a main character, right? We've gone an entire season, more or less, and we haven't really had to talk about Rick that much. For Fear, every single freaking episode, the discussion. Is this Madison? Could Madison come back? What if this is Madison? You know? So, I think I got my point across there. Anna Hume, hi. Hi. How are you? Glad you could join, Anna. Giuseppe Rosa, what if Rick comes back black? That would be extremely weird. Giuseppe De Rosa, just kidding. Giuseppe De Rosa, Morgan basically did a Forrest Gump to Texas. He did. He really did. Animated Alex, what, they run back to Alexandria like marathon runners? LOL. I think it might be a more interesting story than what we've seen so far. Epic Zombie Killer, right now Fear is being too much like Z Nation. It's not deserving Walking Dead in its name right now. I haven't watched Z Nation, so I don't know about that. I can't comment on that. Anna Hume finally got to see season 5 on Amazon Prime, up to episode 10, and while loving it, just gave myself up to The Happy Place. Wink. I mean, yes, some people may enjoy it, and it's not bad, it's just not great. It's bland for the most part, but again, I do understand that some people prefer that type of story and that type of TV show. Giuseppe Rosa, run, Forrest, run. Tom Bokhorst, Clear Morgan 100%. Yeah, I think so. And that's an answer to a previous question. Epic Zombie Killer, like, what was the point of following Logan from episode 1 to 13? There was no payoff. It was a waste of time. Absolutely. And he died by the hands of the next villain. That makes zero sense, right? Like, you build up to a payoff to his death for so long, and then you're like, screw, what do you call it? Closure, or closure. Screw closure, screw getting a payoff. We'll just have another villain now, and she could just kill this old villain. What? You know what I mean? Giuseppe De Rosa, wait, what happened there? Kids of Fear are completely useless? Well, these kids, yeah. Animated Alex, exactly. Mario, I doubt that Madison will ever return. She was in Memorial. Yeah, I don't think she'll come back. Epic Zombie Killer, anyone? Or anyways, Ash, how excited are you for the first movies in Rick's trilogy? Me, I'm very excited. I am very, very excited. There's a lot of reasons for that, but I'm super excited. Anahum, can anyone give me some reasons they don't like Fear Season 5, please? Specific reasons, not generally don't like it stuff. I can give you reasons, yeah. One is they're focusing too much on Morgan. Key characters like Alicia, Strand, and Danny are put in the back burner. And they are making them a little too soft for no reason. Danny specifically, but Alicia as well. Characters are doing dumb things to push the story forward. Tom was one example, which we saw in the episode 15. You are not there probably yet, but he was a small character anyway. I would say Danny, in one instance, I don't know if you're there or not, but he literally almost gets bit because he's trying to save Vinyl. Al, the tapes, he's doing stupid things there. Some characters do things that are out of character for them to do, again, to push the story forward. The documentary style that they are doing doesn't work. It's not entertaining. It's not interesting. It takes you out of the moment. What else? The villains are not threatening. I think that's enough, right? Giuseppe De Rosa, the story is lame. The characters makes useless decisions. Yeah, pretty much what I kind of said. Mario and because or Anna because people think New Shiners destroyed origin of it. That's another part of it. They went so far so far from what the original intent of Fear was. And they have a little bit too much comedy in there. Like it's hard to take it seriously when it's filled with lighthearted moments. It's a zombie show. It's a horror. It's a drama. It's a action. It's all of those. It's not a comedy. It's not lighthearted. You should stop doing every episode lighthearted like that. Or most episodes. Giuseppe De Rosa villains are not scary. Absolutely. That's part of it. Z Nation is 100 times worse than Fear. I haven't watched it, so I can't comment, Mario. But some people enjoy it. Yeah, and I understand that. I mean, these are the things that we're saying we care about, but maybe others don't. And maybe others enjoy the shows for other reasons. Tom Borkhorst, yeah. Animated Alex, one word, Anna. Gimple, Anahum. Homo sapiens have one true superpower, running, seriously. We can run to Texas, LOL. That's a great point. It jumped again. Epic Zombie Killer, Mario killing Madison really bad hurt the show. Or really badly hurt the show. I would say killing Travis, Nick, and Madison within a span of like a few episodes, right? That really hurt the show. Because think about it. I think Travis died in the second half of season 4. Nick died, I think, in the first half of season... Wait. Am I getting this wrong? Madison died in season 5, right? Or no, not 5. Or was it 5? No. Season 4. Madison, I think Madison, Nick, and Travis all died in season 4, if I'm not wrong. And within like episodes apart, it seems. I'll have to check it just to make sure, but I remember it being super close, like the deaths, those 3 deaths. Giuseppe De Rosa, Logan was whack. Yes, he was. Animated Alex, they killed a villain to introduce a villain. Yeah, that was the biggest WTF moment ever. It's kind of like, imagine, at the end of season 8, They're fighting with the Saviors. We have this big moment. Negan face off with Rick. And put the comic stuff aside, like, away. Imagine there was no comics. No story to go with. Imagine it was just Rick and Negan facing off. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of their fight, a walker takes out a knife, stabs Negan, kills him, unmasks herself, and it's Alpha. And she's like, you work for me now. Imagine how ridiculous that would be. It's a similar thing. Mario, Epic Zombie Killer, I didn't like Madison at all. Giuseppe De Rosa, if Negan met Virginia, he would be like, you got to be shitting me right now. Yes, he would have said that. Epic Zombie Killer, well, I know, but her death did hurt the show really bad. Yes, it did. Anna Hume, okay, explain why I like Fear so far. I love Z Nation, lol. Well, here you go. And again, it's preference. It's a preference thing. Some people enjoy it. Some people don't. For example, a lot of people enjoyed that episode in season 9 where we got the flashback of what happened with Michonne and Daryl, how they got the scars. I didn't like that episode that much. I thought that they could have done something a little bit more or different. So a lot of people enjoyed it. I didn't. I enjoyed season 9, but those 2 episodes I didn't enjoy. So I think that goes to show that a lot of this is just a perspective thing and a preference thing. Epic Zombie Killer, but yeah, I'll be getting the Rick movies on DVD when they get released. I'm also excited for the 3rd show as well. I'm probably gonna go to the movies and watch the Rick movies because they're gonna be in theater if they show up in my theater. I hope they do, or in a theater near me. Animated Alex, I'm not even gonna read that comment, but that's funny. Tom Bokhorst, what do you expect of the 3rd show? I'm expecting it to feel different, to have different, to visually look different. You know, based on the images that they teased, it seems like it. I'm hoping that it focuses more on making sense of the apocalypse, not just surviving the apocalypse, you know? And what I mean by that is, yes, one part of survival is finding communities to stay at, but the other part of it is, you know, what's even the point? You know, what do we need to do as survivors to bring it back, to go back to what it used to be? And I'm kind of referring to what they're doing already in The Walking Dead a little bit, rebuilding civilization a little bit, and things like that. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense to you guys, but I want it to be a little different in the or the biggest thing I want is for it to feel different, visually and the story. Giuseppe De Rosa, gotta go. Ash, thank you for joining and asking questions and supporting the channel, Giuseppe. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to be ending it in 3 minutes as well, because we're 56 minutes in already. So I'll read like some of the last few comments here, and then we'll be done. Mario, Epic Zombie Killer, people need something to express their feelings. It's always something bad. I don't know what that's referring to. Epic Zombie Killer, I'm hoping it's better than Fear. I have high hopes for the 3rd show. Same here. I hope it's better. Mario, you're absolutely right. When the show was good or in a good state, people were still complaining. I agree with that. And I think that when it was doing okay, when we were complaining, it should have improved, not gone the other way. Tom Bokhorst, Epic Zombie Killer, I agree. Epic Zombie Killer, it's funny, it's called Fear the Walking Dead, but the show doesn't give its viewers any fear, especially season 5. You're absolutely right. No one's died. Let's just say that. And The Walking Dead is known for killing off characters. And no one's died this whole season. Like, how does that make sense? Mario, Travis died in season 3, episode 2. Nick in season 4, episode 3. And Madison season 4, episode 8. Yeah, so these two, Nick and Madison's deaths were definitely close. But Travis, yeah, season 3, episode 2. I think he was later than that, but I'll go with that. Still, within 2 seasons, killing 3 main characters. That's a big move. That's a risky move. Animated Alex, Virginia's group makes me yawn. The Saviors would wipe them out. Yes, they would have. Epic Zombie Killer, Travis died in season 3, episode 2, Madison, episode 8, and Nick, episode 3. Yeah, so Mario kind of brought that up. Thank you, both of you, for actually checking and putting it on. Anna Hume, I get Al with the tapes. I actually really like the documentary filming, and I love Al's side story with the helicopter girl. They are so obviously trying to win our hearts. And it could work for some people. But it hasn't worked for me. Alright, last few comments. Animated Alex, yeah, I hope we see her in the movies. Yeah, the helicopter girl, yeah, I hope so. It would be pointless if we don't. Tom Bocourse, do you think we will see the Commonwealth in season 10? Yes, I think we'll get a tease the last 2 episodes of season 10. Epic Zombie Killer, I hate Virginia. She's so annoying and irritating. Hopefully she dies in season 6. Her voice is annoying. Absolutely. I hope she dies in the next episode. Anna Hume, I think there's a lot of story potential, and I really like many of the characters at the moment. Kids are just red shirts. I've really enjoyed the Meltdown nuclear storyline from part 1. I think that was one of the positive things of the first half for me. Even though it didn't lead to anything. Like, Alicia's fine, Grace is fine, it didn't do too much. But it was very interesting for a little bit. Mario, Anna, is this... I'm the same. I don't like every part of it, but I love the comedy and not realistic scenes. Tom Bokhorst, I hope so. Mario, Epic Zombie Killer, you heard about Rick, connection to third show. Yeah, we talked about that before. Mario Travis was for sure season 3, episode 2 because he was shot on that helicopter and fell down. Yeah, you might be right. You're probably right about that. Epic Zombie Killer, I hope because Scott lied about that in Fear the Walking Dead episode 5. I'm guessing he said that to make us watch Fear. The Rick connection, yeah, he definitely lied. The only connection was the helicopter girl. That was it. That was the only connection. Alright, so I'm going to end it here. Thanks everyone for joining and asking questions and supporting the channel. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, or can't talk even. I hope you guys enjoyed this live Q&A, not reaction. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys soon.